Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a fun one. I decided to share with you some of the products that I have purchased through Mercari. And if you're not familiar with Mercari, this is a place where you can sell used, barely used. I mean, you do want to list things that are nice, new, and then they also have a section that is like new, which most of the time it means that it's a new product, but it just doesn't have its original packaging. Okay, I only purchased new or like new that has not been used. And I'm very particular. I never go in, I have a lot of makeup, so I don't need to go in there and just spend money. What I do is I sell some of my products on there. The barely used eyeshadow palettes, some brand new ones that I received in boxes in the past that, you know, I either don't like or without using, I don't, you know, and the ones that come in the boxes that I don't like, or it's very similar to something that I already own, or I just, for some reason, I don't want it. Okay, I go ahead and I sell it on Mercari. They also have another site that's called Poshmark that is basically the same thing. And then, you know, you can get some really good bargains. What I do is when I sell my product, I don't take the cash. I leave the cash on Mercari, and then I shop with that cash. So I basically buying things with my own money that I already spent on something else. So anyways, I try to look for high-end products, things that I normally don't like to spend the money for, because they may be nice, but to me they're still very, just because of the name, you know, to me they're overpriced. I don't know, that's just me. I know some people like, this is luxury makeup that I'm buying. Some people like paying the full price. I don't like paying the full price. So anyway, I'm going to share. That doesn't mean that I haven't purchased from this brand before, like Charlotte Tilbury. I picked up a couple of things from Charlotte Tilbury on Mercari, but I've also purchased Charlotte Tilbury on my own. So in Hourglass, I have an Hourglass product here that I purchased, but I also have purchased from Hourglass in the past. I'll just show you. I'll share with you. But anyways, I'm going to start with Hourglass because I only have one product. I've always wanted this one. Now this one, it said like new because it didn't have a box. But this was a brand new package. It was not been even swatched, because you can tell with products that they've been swatched. And this is the one that has the setting powder and the two highlighters. And I have been wanting this one for a long time. This one is the Ambient Lighting palette. And I was able to get this for $25. Okay, now if you guys are familiar with Hourglass, you don't get anything for $25 on Hourglass, okay? Not even when they put it on sale. Now, I give myself a limit. I don't want to spend more. Let's say for Tom Ford, I don't want to spend more than $30. For Chanel or Dior, the same. And then anything else that I buy, like Charlotte Tilbury, I give myself a window between 25 and 30, depending on what it is. Or, you know, it depends how badly I want the product. I won't go above $30 on anything. Now I'm going to show you some, the next thing I'm going to show you is clearance, because these are, I only have two products from them. And the first one is this one. This is I already have a clearance eyeshadow palette, but this one is the one that I purchased. And it's so, so pretty. Now I don't know if some of these palettes are like out of season or whatever. I don't care, you know. It's beautiful. This is so pretty. I haven't used it myself either yet. I swatched this one here because it looks so pretty. But this was in a box and I paid $23 for it. And this was in a box and, you know, brand new with a little, you know how the boxes are sealed and you can tell when someone's opened it. Now I don't know where these people are getting these products from, but okay, so I got this. The only one that I've ever been disappointed with, I bought a Chanel lipstick and it was a tester, which it did not say that when I bought it. And it looked kind of funky to me. I only paid like $23 for it, but still, it seems like I couldn't find any way to get my money back or anything. But I gave them a bad review and I'll never buy from that seller again. A lot of the stuff I get, it's like you find certain sellers that have good stuff all the time, and those are the ones that I check. Okay, the other clearance product that I have is this right here, and this is absolutely gorgeous. This is a bronzer, but it has like 3 different shades in it. I have used it before, just kind of go over the entire thing. And this is very, very pretty. And this one, it was probably $25. I would say clearance, I'll probably pay about $25. Okay, so I don't remember the exact price on any of these except the last two palettes that I purchased, because those just came in and I can tell you what those were. Okay, from Charlotte Tilbury, I purchased this color Chameleon, and I think I only paid like $15 for this. I know it wasn't much at all. It's a real pretty like forest green. It's beautiful. Okay, and I love this color. I like to use it as an eyeliner, and this is a beautiful, beautiful shade. I still have some that's blush from my last, when I created this look. All right, then I created the Charlotte Tilbury. No, I did not create it. Don't I wish? I purchased the Magic Powder. This is under eye and face powder. It's very nice. I like it. It's very pricey. I paid $30 for it. I do remember that. And I like the kind of closure that it has, so you can keep it locked so that you don't get a lot of product out and you don't make a mess. The only thing about Charlotte Tilbury powder, and at first I thought, okay, is this maybe somebody's, you know, scam me? But I looked it up, and no, it does have a not the most pleasant scent in the world. But I looked up comments, and a lot of people say that the Charlotte Tilbury is beautiful, which it is a beautiful powder, but it does smell a little funky, and I don't know why. And then I purchased this right here, which is like this is a cream highlighter and a cream blush. Now they're very subtle. I haven't used it yet. Boy, you really have to build this one up. It feels a little dry. So I don't know if it's because it's old. You really can't barely see it. Or because that's the way. The highlighter doesn't feel dry. But here's the highlighter and here's the blush. Alright, so I purchased this. And that I really can't remember how much I paid for it, because it's been a while. Okay, from Christian Dior, and it did come in the box with a little, but I have to tell you, after a while I get rid of these. They get on my nerve, taking them, not so much taking the product out, but putting them back in. So this is and this is not Christian Dior, this is Chanel. This is a beautiful blush. And this is in the shade 260 Alizane. Beautiful. So, so pretty. This is a really pretty blush. It has a little bit of, it does have like a little bit of micro glitter in it. But it is gorgeous. Very, very pretty. After you buff it out on your face, I've used it a couple of times, you really don't see those little micro glitter in there. So it seems like most of it, you lose it. And then this is a Dior. The Dior is another blush, which is very pretty. It's a coral. Very, very gorgeous. It also has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's maybe a satin finish more than anything, but that's very pretty. And this is a shade that probably, if I was shopping at a store for it, I probably would not go and purchase that, because it was, I don't know, I don't buy too many coral blushes. But it was a good price. It was a Dior, and I figured I'd try it. Okay, and then I also got a set of lipsticks. And this one is in the shade 663. No, 683. I'm sorry. This is not the one that I bought in the set. I bought this one by itself. It's beautiful. And lipstick is easy to tell if it's been used or not. And I've never, except for that one from Chanel, I've never had a problem with. I have more products, but I just didn't want to overwhelm you, so I just brought a few. I bought a set of Christian Dior. Was it Christian Dior or Chanel? I think it was Christian Dior. A set of 4 lipstick, full size. I paid $50 for the 4 of them. And they were all in the red family. I like 2 of the reds. The other reds were more orangey red. So I sold them individually for $25 a piece. So I made my money back. Okay, now we're going to go into Guerlain. And this is, I'm sure it's probably something that came out like during Christmas or something. This looks like something that wouldn't be in their collection all the time. But it brings like a little face brush and like the little sponges for the eyes. And then it brings a little palette on the inside, which is so pretty. Okay, so this is the eyeshadow side, which is very pretty. It's neutral, but I'm a neutral lover, and you guys know that. I love neutrals. And then on the other side, it has face. And of course, you can use these on the eyes also, but this is beautiful, right? For traveling, how nice is this? You have your eyes and your face products on there. Then I also got the terracotta bronzer, which is gorgeous. This is so pretty. And I got another palette, also in the same gold packaging. And this is eyeshadows, and look how gorgeous that is. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now comes Mr. Tom Ford. Okay, Tom Ford, I'm not going to tell you, I've used a couple of his stuff because I bought it through here. And I also have foundation that I purchased through Macy's. It was during, not this last Christmas, the Christmas before. They had his foundation half off, plus I had $20 in Macy's money, so I got it for 20 bucks, and an $80 foundation. Okay, that's the only reason I own that. But this is the first product that I have, which is such a pretty blush. This is a really pretty blush. I love this. Okay. These 2 palettes that I'm going to show you now, I paid $23 for it. It came in the box. I threw away this box. This one is in Seductive Rose. And that has a little blemish on it, but that was me because I actually created a look with this, and it's very pretty. Let me put it back a little further. This is a very pretty palette. It has 2 shimmers. This color is more like a topper. See, and that's what upsets me about these expensive palettes. If I'm gonna, I think his palettes are like $88 or something like that. Okay, I want real shadows. I don't want toppers. These 2 are toppers. That's such a ripoff, right? Now this one is a pretty color. This is like a, that's like a cool brown. It's very pretty. But I mean, I would be upset if I paid $88 and 2 of the shadows are going to be toppers. What are you doing? That's why I refuse to pay that money, because it's like, and Charlotte Tilbury does that a lot. She puts a lot of toppers in her eyeshadow palettes. Okay, and then this one is still in the box. I haven't thrown away the box. I decided to keep one of the boxes to show you how they come. And it's got the little felt thing here. And this one is in Pretty Baby. You take that. I haven't used this one. But this looks like a dual chrome. Let me see. Probably a topper. No. That's pretty. So this one has It looks like they're all shimmers, but it looks like that brown, it has very little shimmer in it. But this is a the duochrome right there. So this is a beautiful palette. I like that. Yeah, and it comes with, I mean, it's brand new. It's brand new. Okay, then I have this one. Is called Intensity 1. And this is, these are cream products. These are a bronzer. And they say this is a highlighter, but yeah, I guess it is. I would have never bought this on, you know, go shopping and spend the money for this. But I actually thought I got it for $23. So I said, okay, I'll try it. And then the last palette that I have is from, I mean, it's the one that is called Silvered Topaz. Again, I don't know if these are old palettes. I don't care. I mean, as far as they're not around anymore. This one is probably my least favorite palette. I find it a little boring. See that? Right there is a topper. That upsets me when they put a topper on here. It's not right. I always do this. Haha. I'm the best swatcher in the world. See the first one? That's a topper. So this one's like a little boring. So anyway, that's it. That's all that I brought out today because I don't want to bring more. But I do have like 3 more Chanel eyeshadow palettes. I do have more lipsticks. I have a bronzer from, oh, it's here. I just didn't take it out. I have this product here from Tom Ford. And this one is, oh, this one is a pain in the booty to open. I broke a nail opening it. That's another thing I hate. And that's another thing that Hourglass does. No, not Hourglass, NARS. This is pretty. This brings the highlighter, the blush, and the bronzer. Okay. So it doesn't swatch very nicely on my hand, but it's all over here. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, like I said, you can find anything in Mercari. And you just have to be patient. And sometimes when it's more than I'm willing to pay, I'll send them an offer. Not an insulting offer, okay? Because I don't like when people do that to me. But something that makes sense. A lot of them, you know, like if they have it for $23, then they, sometimes you have to pay the shipping. I hate paying shipping. So I usually, let's say, ask for like 10% off. And they usually go with a 10% off, and then I feel like, you know, I'm kind of not paying for the shipping. But also I look for the ones that have been listed for a long time. If something has been listed on Mercari, because it tells you like when was the last time that it was updated. If it's been there for a while, I figure, you know, they probably won't just want to get rid of it at this point. So then I'll make them an offer for the product. And if they say no, I move on, because, you know, like I said, I don't need this. I just like to have it because it's bougie. Okay guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know if you did, and I can do another one with more products that I get from Mercari. I think it's just fun to see the kind of things you can find. The trick is not to be desperate, be patient, and, you know, just don't insult them by, if they're asking for $50, offering them $20. You know, that's an insult, okay? And they're going to tell you no, because I know I would tell you no. But if they're asking for, you know, $50, offer them, you know, $40. But and two of the two most recent palettes were from the same seller. So I even told her, I said, well, why don't you put them in a, you know, bundle them for me, and then that way I only had to pay for shipping, like one shipping fee for both palettes. So I got the palettes for $20.60. And then I pay I think it was like $3.65 for shipping. So, you know, that way I didn't have to, really it wasn't that bad at all. So if it's the same seller, they usually don't mind bundling it for you, so that, you know, they can just send out one package. And even if it's free shipping and you see it's the same seller, just send them a text, a message. You can send them a message. And sometimes people will put down like new, and I'll always ask, is it like new because of you're missing the outer package, or is it because it's been used before? And if they say it's been swatched or it's been used, I skip it. I don't want anything that's been swatched or used. Okay. So anyway, guys, I hope this is interesting. I hope that you learned something. You know, the trick is set a limit. Have patience, just glance once in a while at what's out there. You know, this has been purchased through like a year. Okay, it wasn't like in the last month or anything like this. I've had this for a while. The most recent thing was in the last week. I got the two Tom Ford palettes, but and the Guerlain, this one here, but I just dropped that little plastic, which is okay. Those are annoying too. Anyway, I hope that you guys are doing well. I'm feeling so much better, and I'm feeling more like myself. I actually feel like, I don't know, I kind of lost my personality, not feeling well, and it feels good to get my Clara back. My gosh, I feel like I've been lost in a tunnel of pain and misery. All right, guys, I love you. I hope to see you very, very soon. Have an amazing week. And I will see you on my next one. Bye. Mwah.